So we've got a quick update concerning the Duke Nukem controversy. Yes. So I just have to say this. First off, I did report on this earlier today, and there's a lot of people out there who were disappointed with what was going on. But I've seen plenty of comments of people who just didn't see an issue, some people who saw an issue, some people who are just indifferent. I just have to say, hey, I report on things that I find interesting. It could be negative, positive. It doesn't really matter. Company that I like, which I do like Evercade, company that I dislike, just the way it goes, right? But there was a lot of disappointment out there. They were getting called out for this AI generated artwork for their Duke Nukem 1 and 2 remaster, which was for the promotional material, the cover art, most likely on the manual, that kind of thing. It was used in videos. People were like, hey, this is AI generated. We've already talked about the pieces that people pointed out in my previous video. And Evercade responded to that like earlier with this tweet, which I just have it as a screenshot because they have deleted it, where they kind of showed off some work in progress stuff that I don't know. Some people were still saying, no, this it just seems like filters thrown over it. Oh, it's make it look black and white. Like, what is this with all these different styles? Doesn't look like a work in progress. What is this? Like, did this guy just whip this stuff up real quick? I don't know, right? But there was some issue with that, and people just didn't like it. So Blaze Entertainment, the people behind Evercade, put out this statement just a little while ago, and Evercade did reach out to me saying they saw my video and they did forward me this information. But I was out at the time, so I couldn't look at it and respond. But we're looking at it now. So they state over the last 20, and some people I have seen have issue with this statement, but let's read through it because I just skimmed it a little while ago. But they say over the last 24 hours, we've been humbled by the support and excitement over the newest cartridge announcements and our partnership with Gearbox to bring the Duke Nukem franchise to Evercade. And even that Duke Nukem Evercade like variant console, that thing sold out like, yeah, within a day. So hey, if you grabbed one, congratulations, right? I mean, you spent money. It's not like you won it, but yeah, it looked like a cool system with the colorway and all that. But moving on, as part of this, an artist was commissioned to produce a lead image for the new Duke Nukem 1 and 2 remaster game developed by Blaze. Like they're doing a lot of stuff, just remastering the game, making it widescreen, redoing music, stuff like that. They state it's abundantly clear from the response on social media that the work on this commission has fallen below the expectation and standards demanded by fans due to the artist's use of AI in the process. Now, I don't completely understand how this person used AI in this process. Like, did they do part of the work and then use AI to finish it? I don't know. Was it completely AI generated? Did they just put an outline and had AI fill it in? I don't know. I have no clue. If, from what I've seen, this person states they use a hybrid process to like, and they don't say they use AI. It's like, I'm using a hybrid method or something like that, right? So the standards demanded by fans, they didn't say their standards. So I think that calls into question. Some people have brought this up that it seems like maybe the Evercade team was fine with the use of AI in artwork. And, if they were, and they said they were, I mean, there'd still be people disappointed and pissed. There'd be some people like, I don't see the issue. Just depends on how you want to look at it. It's not the end of the damn world at the end of the day. But it was something that people feel like, hey, with AI artwork, pulling from all these different other artists' work to compile and use algorithms to create something new where it's not really new. It's just a prompt being typed in to put this together. Like, why would somebody commission that? That's not actual artwork. That's taking from other sources and compiling it into something they may want to look at as new, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. But they say we are immediately removing the art where possible to do so, and will be announcing a replacement commission in due course that better meets the high standard expected. I think part of this, like, they really didn't put their stance out there, how they feel about AI artwork. I'm kind of mixed on the whole thing. Like I said in my other video, I understand how some people are just completely against it, or how some people feel like AI art's going to take away from their, livelihood if they're an artist. And then I've seen some artists say how it helps them, or, not just artists, but programmers and writers and stuff. So there's tons of different, communications and conversations going on out there concerning AI as a whole. It's just kind of a weird one. It's a very strange thing, strange, moment in time where this stuff is excelling. Music is being created in other people's voices, that seems like legit music that they would have made. And companies don't like that. They're like, no, this is infringing. It's fraud, essentially. I don't know. So there's plenty of different ways to look at it. But they go on to say, we would like to apologize to you, all the fans who have felt passionately about this enough. Please be assured are working to remedy this. We also would like to thank everyone who's worked on the project to date for their input. So I start to wonder too, like, when they reached out to this artist, like, is Evercade just not in the know? Did they not know that this person was producing AI artwork, right? They state it in here, the artist's use of AI in the process. So seems like they're confirming that, but did they not know that ahead of time? And should, companies probably, a lot of companies, these guys have been around for a while with plenty of different projects. Maybe it's not something that's the norm quite yet to vet these people that you work with who have a portfolio out there, to vet them in the like, obviously you vet people that you're going to work with, but to vet them in regards to, like, hey, we got to drill this person to make sure they're not using AI in their process. I don't know if that's the norm yet, but maybe it will be, going forward with companies. But I just kind of wonder, like, did they reach out to him and, like, hey, people are saying this, and he provided all that work in progress stuff, and they thought, hey, this is good enough, and maybe they communicated with him about the next showcase where they're going to go in depth and show the process, like, hey, could you put together showing all this? And they thought that was fine. Maybe Evercade just was not in the know, and they thought they were doing right by putting out those images that I just showed a moment ago, that, hey, this, was done by this artist, and, just hoping for the best. Did this statement come out because, working with Gearbox is a big thing, and they don't want to, have issues in the future working with other companies because of this heat and pushback from people concerning just this artwork? It's not the game, it's not the game. It's just the artwork on the cover. I thought, honestly, when I seen it, didn't look bad, but people started pointing out all those little things that led many to believe this was not actual artwork. It was AI processed artwork. To each their own, however they want to look at it. It's not the end of the world, but it was a very interesting moment here today. But Evercade, team at Blaze, addressed it, put out a statement. Maybe that's good enough for everybody. We'll have to see what they come up with on the next iteration of the artwork. Very curious. I'm excited for their Duke Nukem remaster and that console. I'm looking forward to it. So, hey, no hate coming from me. It's just a weird situation. Let me know what you think. Bye.